What am I doing? Still Mines and Ruins run. I can get another arms. Sagado! Hello. What am I doing? I finally got away from the distractions of doing nothing all day. For a while. No, I'm doing good. After my last day of work, I just decided I was going to sleep in. I turned my alarm off, and I just slept in till like 2 in the afternoon Thursday morning. And then I played games all day Thursday. And then Friday I did the same thing. I actually got started in a different game that I've been playing through. I started playing through Palworld finally, since I was unable to refund it because I played it for 3 hours when it first came out. I'm actually really enjoying the game. Yeah, I meant to stream like Friday and Saturday, but I genuinely just didn't. I don't got no other excuses, just like I was enjoying my time off too much, and then I legitimately start playing a different game, and it's like I go and it's like, okay, I'm only gonna play for like 2 hours, I'll watch the clock, and then I look at the clock, and it's like, oh fuck, it's fucking 4 in the morning, I started at 6 p.m. Where'd the time go? Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying Palworld. It reminds me a lot of, like, Legends Arceus Pokemon, where I just chuck balls at everything, but it's not nearly that simple. I don't just chuck balls at everything, because they don't get captured like they do in Pokemon. Pokemon's fucking easy street compared to this. Actually a bit of a challenge trying to gather all the resources, too. Running into an issue where I can't find any fucking coal. And I'm not a high enough level to go where all the coal spawns. But the problem is I need all the coal so I can keep doing my stuff. Did I do a dance when I left work? No, I didn't do a dance. They gave me an ice cream cake. And I've been slowly chipping away at that. It's probably been making me feel very sick to my stomach. But yeah, I considered streaming my Palworld playthrough. But then I decided against it because, you know, it's one of those things where I'll do it and then no one will show up. Mostly because it's probably 4 in the morning. And the people who would show up at 4 in the morning are only interested in my PSO content. So maybe I'd have 1 or 2 people lurking, but no one interacting with me. So I just pop on a YouTube video, one of those stupid AI-generated, here's the manga and the recap, and watch that for 4 or 5 hours while I'm playing, or listen to it for 4 or 5 hours while I'm playing the game. But yeah, my favorite thing in Palworld right now is just the movement. It's so fun. For the first part of my playthrough, I ignored the grappling hook, which was a terrible mistake. And now I have like the 3rd upgrade to the grappling hook, and that's just the grappling gun, whatever the hell it is. And I just love it. You just get so much movement. You just shoot the floor, jump at the end of it, and you just go flying. Get yourself a little glider, and you just zoom across the world. It's so fun. I keep almost dying to just like flying into areas that are too hot. My character doesn't have any heat-resistant clothes. In fact, my character's like level 40. I'm using the initial cloth armor still. I need to get better armor, because almost every single fucking pal one-shots me. It's crazy. And if I go against something at my level, I'm just dead. You've been so contemplating getting an adapter for PSO GameCube? Nice. I won't tell you it's a good idea, I won't tell you it's a bad idea. That's an investment, and that's a decision for you to make, whether it's good or bad. If you feel like you're gonna play online and play with other people, go for it. I'd say if that aspect is worth it, plenty of people online to play with. I know I still play online regularly on GameCube. I'm down to help. I'm down to start new characters. My favorite thing about this game is just starting new characters over and over. That being said, I need to finish getting this guy into the offline ultimate difficulty. And then I gotta get my adapter working, because I got my broadband adapter a whole 2 weeks early. So now I have to go online on the Dreamcast. It's the idea of just turning plug to play. Yeah. Starting new characters is fun. You want to start a character in PSP? Do it. The only thing holding you back is you. That's what I keep running into. It's like, I always want to make new characters, because I really... Why do I have so many Skittles in my inventory? I don't know what the fuck I did last time here. The only thing holding me back from doing it constantly is now that I've enjoyed playing the game with another person constantly, it's hard for me to want to go and make a new character solo. I would really love just to make a new character with someone and just play through the game again, because playing multiplayer is just really fun. And unfortunately, it's all World Go's fault. It's both a blessing and a curse. Since you started working, you've been on Xbox? Like Xbox, the original Xbox, Xbox Fat, or whatever the hell people call it, playing PSO, or just playing Xbox? Xbox Series S? Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Wasn't sure though, because, you know, we're talking about PSO here, or at least I'm talking about PSO here. So, mixed strings. You want to do it, but there's too much other stuff you want to do? I understand that, I feel that as well. I have so many games in my backlog, and now I have, like, well, I had 2 weeks and 3 days to do it. Now all I have is 2 weeks to do it. On top of that, I still have to go take care of my garden, which is overgrowing, which I said I was going to do during my time off, and then just decided to be lazy. During the last couple days after work, I was totally going to go and finish my garden, and then I finished taking care of that bush and the overgrown plants in my garden bed that I don't use. But I genuinely just didn't. And instead I played games, and I didn't even play PSO. I've been caught between trying to figure out what games I want to play, realistically. Got your hands on something related to PSO-PC, you're going to be archiving it so you have it better. Oh, nice. More incentive to play. Never a bad thing. Dude, I'm doing 800 damage to things in mines. Dude, I was missing like 300 TP, and it took 2 full rings to even get anywhere near my full TP back. Bruh, healing rings in Dreamcast were so bad. Oh, I didn't finish feeding. Oh, right, I stopped because I only got to full synchro, but you're not even max level yet. Alright, I gotta get this to max IQ, and then I gotta put it back in the bank after I synchro it up. Say this, you like the console, the classic consoles better, like PS2, GameCube? They didn't do all the extra marketing in people's faces. Yeah, that's just because gaming became more popular and more prevalent. The people who grew up with the game consoles had kids, and of course, people are going to want their kids to enjoy what they enjoyed growing up with. Right? That's kind of the concept. That being said, it's just obviously companies being greedy as fuck. Like, gotta push that needle forward, you gotta get the bigger profit. It's just fucking greed. Because people, for some reason, need more money even though they have more than they're ever going to spend in their entire fucking life. I mean, look at Nintendo. Once again, they made a console that literally sold out before it was even in existence. And everyone's been bashing on it. Like everyone's like, oh god, it's so awful, all their things are terrible, you can't mod it, you can't, the games aren't physical anymore, you don't own all that fun shit, and then it fucking sells out because people are like, I'm not gonna buy the game as they're pulling a fucking wallet out. Like, people have to be held to a goddamn standard. It's a different conversation for a different time, but like I said, it's just like, came out, people bought it. I don't plan on getting one. If I do, it'll be because I got one for free. And I'm not talking about like getting it as a gift from someone. No, it'll be because Nintendo hands me one. I'm not purchasing it. I'm not giving them money. I'm not owning the console. This is my personal belief. If I don't own the console, there's no reason for me to buy it. If I don't physically own what I'm putting money towards, then there's no reason for me to have it. It's a moral standpoint of view, which is kind of shit, but it's mine. My shit opinion. Basically, a version of PSO PC has been lost. You're waiting for Silvern to add support for it to put out there in this server. Oh, nice. So you're just like an unauthorized, or just like, is it? I don't even know how to put it. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. Ah, fudge. Realistically, anytime I'm going to touch anything for the Switch 2, it's going to be pirated. Hands down. What's the saying everyone says? If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. I'm not stealing, I'm renting. It's just, you know, with a discount. I'll give them money eventually. About how many fucking Nintendo things I've never fucking used. Oh shit, that reminds me. I need to go cancel my Nintendo Online subscription. I currently, on my account, I don't pay for Nintendo Online, but I started purchasing a Nintendo Online subscription for my nieces because they wanted to play online with their friends and they didn't know how to, and my parents didn't know how to give it to them, so I'm like, fuck it, fine. And so as a Christmas present, I got them Nintendo Online subscription. But shit, they're jacking the price up on that shit. Just kinda, I knew they were going to, because $10 a month is too good to be true. They got everyone into it, now it's like fucking, what, $100 a month? Probably a little less than that, but I don't know, I haven't looked. So PC had updates during its lifetime for some reason. Private servers, none archived them? Really? So pushing updates to online games was done by Sega back in the early 2000s. And never... This truly just, for whatever reason, anything related to video games, it just comes back, for me, in my head, it comes back to PSO, like Sega did it first. Paid cosmetic DLCs or paid DLCs, pay to win mechanics in games, Sega did it first. Everyone's fucking mad about Diablo 4 making you pay for bank tabs. Fucking Sega did that for PSU. How long ago? How many years before this? And it's never been an issue. When Sega does it, it's not a problem. When some bigger name company does it, it's always a problem. I don't understand. Sega pushed PC updates way before anyone else did. I'm not saying it's a problem, but just the fact that it exists is funny to me. I don't have any reason to That being said, I don't know if anyone else did that before Sega. Sega's the first instance I know of it. No one's playing Sega games? Yeah, definitely no one. No one plays Yakuza or anything made by Sega. No one ever played, what was it, the Shin Megami game? I never heard of those. Fuck, my room's getting hot again. I forget when I turn my computer on and I start streaming, the room gets really, really hot. And it's not because the computer's on, it's because I'm talking. I'm all flustered, so many people like me. You got your hands on the final patch for it? There was an older year-old patch around forever though. But only the exe of that, no other files you ever got the entire install though. Nice, you got the entire install, and so you have You have history in the palm of your hands. Vera, I think that's just you. Oh, here's a fun thing. My final day of work, I came home and looked through my emails, and Twitch sent me an email saying, "Congratulations, you've qualified for our affiliate program again." Okay, they didn't say again, but they said I qualified for the affiliate program. And now that I'm gonna have a job that doesn't pay me enough to pay all my bills every paycheck, I'm considering it. That being said, once again, if I do try to do this as some kind of income, I would like to push it a little more seriously, which I know I'm never going to be able to do successfully. This is strictly a hobby at this point. I like playing games and just talking with people. This is what I do when I'm sad and lonely. So yes, all the time. So much harder to aim on Dreamcast than it is on GameCube. In my time not streaming, I have been playing with Rorgagor for his 4-hour SGS sessions, where he still has not yet successfully found an SGS. This install includes a special Kadomatsu New Year's model that was PSO PC only, some banner textures they put up in Pioneer 2 during new events, and other goodies. Ooh! That's actually really awesome. I'm glad to hear that you got that. I would have never known, and apparently no one else knew about it either. That's incredible. All right, George, here's something you would like to hear about. When I left my job, they gave me a card. I opened it up thinking it was just going to be from my, my current team that I'm working with, and maybe a couple other people, because I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't fucking know anyone at work. I wasn't a social person, so I didn't really go out of my way to talk to people. I opened that card up, the whole fucking thing is filled out. Like, there isn't an empty space on that card, and I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently I was, well, more liked than I anticipated. Yeah, it actually made me feel a little bit. And I immediately closed the card and hung it up on the... I saved the card, I hung it up on my fridge. Never gonna open it again. But yeah, there were signatures from people who went to other departments, old managers, a bunch of people I've never talked to in my life. Apparently they actually liked me. I know I did well to make sure that every team, my team and the team I was setting up for the next day, if it was on Saturday, I was setting up for the next team. I was making sure everything was good and comfortable. So there was less to do. Apparently people actually noticed, and I didn't know that, because of how fucking messy the AM crew is. Those guys are never clean, so I never would have expected them to notice all the shit I did for them. You always knew I was a Chad. I don't consider myself a Chad. I don't like to be egotistical or anything like that. It's kind of dumb. I was appreciated? Yes. That's the more appropriate word. Also, I heard the day after I left, there was an investigation into improper supervising technique of certain supervisors, plural. Because Downstream was also having their fair share of supervisor issues. One of their newer supervisors, who seemed like a really good guy on the outside, anytime I talked to him, he was nice. Apparently he was a fucking dick. And no one on the Downstream crew liked him. It kind of makes sense. And I don't want to say it's race-related, but he was definitely... He definitely seemed to push work a lot more than what people wanted. Especially since their crew had, No, I don't really have a way to say this without sounding like a dick. He was Chinese, right? He came from a Chinese background, so his work experience had him working all the time in basically slave labor conditions. I'm assuming. I don't actually know for sure. I'm assuming. But, like, he was pushing hard for profit. The kind of shit I don't like. I don't think he was a bad guy. Maybe a bad supervisor given the environment, but not a bad guy. We'll chat as Charles. Yeah. George, that doesn't make any sense. I'm Carl. Made memory optimizations to the game and fixed a lot of bugs. Like, what bugs? What? Are there any bugs that I'm still unaware about? Like, I'm assuming, did they fix, like, the exploit with the, reverser, death thing on enemies and players? I'm assuming they didn't fix the stack, glitch, the duping glitch, or any of the things that I'm familiar with. Oh god, there's missiles behind me! I didn't even see them! I just started running forward! Oh god. This is actually version 2, Frozer. How's it going? It's been a while. I'm playing on Dreamcast version 2. I'm currently playing on what's known as the Enhancement Pack, which is player-made patch for version 2 to improve some quality of life things. PSO PC already had the reverser thing fixed? Oh, okay, yeah. My Dreamcast knowledge is severely lacking, so. Okay, no, it didn't. Yeah, I would normally be playing in Ultimate difficulty right now, but the Ultimate difficulty in the offline single player has been replaced with an increased difficulty called Ludicrous difficulty, which doubles enemies' defense and health and shit, and just makes them overall stronger. Just to compensate for how stupid strong players get. Inferno Bazooka doesn't normally combo? Inferno Bazooka does normally combo, at least in the GameCube version of the game. As far as I'm aware, this should be the vanilla firing of the Inferno Bazooka. What it doesn't have normally is 140 accuracy. And a bunch more attack power. Yeah, like I said, I'm playing on a modded version of that. Yeah, the Enhancement Pack, which is the mod I was just talking about, improved all of the stats quite a bit. Now, if only the Enhancement Pack fixed these rings to go faster. Is that something that Ives could do? Ives, if you look back at this VOD, can you confirm or deny this is something you could change? I'm assuming that there's no combo lock stuff was never. Yeah, that's as far as I'm aware. Anything combo locked is just straight up combo locked in every version. Back to my question, Ives. If you do watch this, can you make the healing ring faster or not? Do you need to find like the game's code or whatnot? I'm assuming no one's bothered trying to find it, so. Alright, time for me to one-shot Volop, phase 1. I've fixed the healing rings and online quests by stacking them. Okay. Okay, so not offline, but online. Not certain what combos and what does not. That's fair. I mean, even episode 4, even Blueburst, there should be the same between episode 1 and 2, assuming you're playing the vanilla version. Of course, I know private servers... Oh, I didn't one-shot, I three-shot. I'm sure private servers have things changed up quite a bit because, you know, private servers. Charles Carl George, I just read that comment. Sega never did because healing rings were designed for V1. That's true. Even V1 healing ring things are a little slow. Shut up! I do. Club of Laconium! Striker. I'm drinking? A drink, George. Ooh, Comat. Ooh, Skate Doll. Ooh, Bardock. It feels weird to see non-red rare boxes. Yeah. To be fair, the Club Laconium, DB Saber, and the Virista aren't rare items. They're just the next tier up of common weapons. As far as Dreamcast is concerned. George, if you're actually curious... Ooh. Oh, right, I have a PB Create on, don't I? PB Generate. Yeah. That perfect timing. Right as I entered! PB Create, or PB Generate, working wonders. Anyway, back to George, the thing I'm drinking, soda. It's a Pepsi, a cherry Pepsi mix through SodaStream. I got it because it's just like I like cherry flavored soda stuff. And of course, if there's something I want to try, I'm going to try it exactly once. Oh God. The negatives. Yeah, PB Generate with a long invuln. The, what, 3-minute invuln? Teching works in Dreamcast, but like, special weapons, most special weapons don't come with the special weapon, so they just come with their name already. So yeah, teching isn't really a big thing for a lot of weapons. That being said, there are some weapons that you can still tech up. Or down. Some do exist. I don't know the names of all of them. Unless you play V1. Yeah, I'm not gonna get down that rabbit hole. I don't know. I'm still playing the game, still learning. It feels like a completely different game. That being said, I was doing the same amount of damage I'm doing now, what, 30 levels ago? Or close to the same amount of damage I was doing 30 levels ago? Maybe not. Maybe I'm overestimating. But I was still killing these guys in like 2 hits. Alright, Mag Dude. Oops. Aw, oh, no, I fucked up. Okay, no, fixed it. Oh, info more out. Oh god. Oh god. God, the menu glitching in this game is terrible. Oh, another right arm. It's a shame I can't get the left arm now. I could actually try to combo out. Alright, everything that can't be teched as a weapon here is teched. Untext. Whatever. Dagger's still bad in this version? There is a pair of daggers which is apparently good. But as far as I'm aware, daggers are still kind of meh. And when I say they're kind of good, I specifically mean on the enhancement pack. As if I were playing vanilla version 2, I had not touched daggers with anything. Daggers just aren't very good, since double sabers just clearly outclass them in every way, shape, and form. Better animation, better backup so you can't get hit from them, more damage, just straight up class. Ever looked at Red Dead? I have not. Like, as I've said before, I know nothing about this, and I'm not trying to find out until I find things. I'm gonna be mostly blind going into this. Red daggers are good. All right. Blue Burst made one dagger viable. Yeah, well, that's Blue Burst. This is a completely different game compared to that, for sure. Do I have enough room for all this stuff? I hate that it doesn't tell me how many items I have in here. Okay, I have about 40. I don't really need another SW. Oh, let's keep that just in case. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I should get rid of some of these invisible guards. I don't really need them. Celestial Shoot. I don't have that in there. Oh, it's because I was going to use it and then I just found one. I forgot to. Oh yeah, dude, the fucking special in V2 for that. I don't know what these. Lack of a second stick really puts my muscle memory through the ringer. Yeah, okay, so let me put it this way, Frozer. The Lavis Cannon and the Lavis Blades, or whatever. Sacred Guard. Wait, do I have a Sacred? I have a Sacred Guard, don't I? Dude, I wasn't a high enough level to use it till just now. I didn't realize I was the high enough level to use it. Alright, cool. Now I'm immune to being paralyzed, right? Or something like that. Red weapons are kind of broken. Most red weapons are kind of meh. Anyway, back to the double cannon. Level 17 in vanilla. Oh, really? That makes sense. No way Sega would make an item that removes any kind of status effect on you to be a high level thing. That's a gimmick item. You don't need to worry about statuses late game, right? It's immunity to everything. Yeah, that's right, state maintenance. Still, I'm trying to explain the Lavis Cannon in V2. Okay, someone else explain it. I'm gonna get distracted again. The special attack in V2 works way differently than it does in GameCube and Blue Burst. It's actually usable. Yes, listen to Blast. I'm sorry for being terrible at explaining things. I'm easily distracted and easily excited. Oh wait, I should split that guy. Right, I have a 1 in 100,000 chance for a needle from Claws. Spread needle, which is usable by hunters. Lavis is mostly used, yeah, to get your health full, right? That's the only thing it's useful for. It's an Uber item that's only gimmick is to get to low health to use a better Uber item. That in of itself isn't very strong, but the part about it in Dreamcast is the special was fucking amazing. I haven't used it myself, but from what it was described to me, it was basically like your special attack did heavy attack damage without an accuracy check, and it didn't steal HP from you. Double Cannon was in Dreamcast. The Lavis Cannon, the Lavis Blade, and the Double Cannon, as far as I'm aware, were in Dreamcast, but like the GameCube version added the Synkesta in order for you to get the Lavis blade to upgrade it to the double cannon. They're just individual drops in this version of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Heavy attack damage is wrong? Okay, yeah. So it was just described to me that way. It did more than normal attack damage. Was there no accuracy check? Was that correct, at least? Because we've been through this before. We've been through this where I've been... There's the state maintenance! I found it! I found the state maintenance! Now I don't need one! Now I don't need the Sacred Guard! I'm picking it up anyways and put it in the bank, just in case I find a better shield for some reason. If I find a better shield. I don't think I'm gonna find anything better, but you never know. It's only Runes 2 and upward, or is it Runes 2 and Runes 3, or is it just Runes 3 I need to worry about getting units? Not sure about the accuracy? Okay. But yeah, as it was stated to me, plenty of people who told me about Dreamcast stuff have either lied to me or just been straight up wrong. So I've been spouting off a bunch of information which has not been correct, thanks to me trusting people. This is why I have trust issues. There's so much mystery. Yeah, well, here's the thing. The things that I've been misinformed about were people that played V2 for thing. Like, the one guy who told me that on his Humar, he farmed up a pair of Yasminkov 9000M to show off to his friends that he had them and used them on his Humar, which isn't a fucking thing. It's not a thing. Fucking lied to me. There was also some other thing I was lied about, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah, the shifted D-band on V2 works way better. Like, I prefer the shifted D-band in V2 compared to V3. I would like V3 or Blueburst to have the shifted D-band of version 2. Because the shifted D-band affects your total ATP. So that includes the attack damage on your weapon. The attack damage on your weapon is increased. Your attack power, your shifted D-band... Okay, no, just not the shifted D-band. It's a shifted D-band and the percent. I should clarify. So the shifted D-band it also increases the amount of damage you do based on the percent on the weapon, right? So the weapon itself, the total attack damage I have is 1204 with these on, plus 20% of that. Yes, it's busted. I feel like that's how it should be. You should be rewarded late game for your shit. Not to mention that in the original V2, weapons, had accuracy. You didn't have to worry about attack accuracy. Since they shifted the meta from being high damage to having high accuracy from Dreamcast to GameCube. Excuse me. Hey, if you don't have percents, you still don't do big damage. The big damage comes from having high percents. You still need to look for those items, and you get rewarded for finding that shit. I like the model of Dreamcast better because you don't need to look for accuracy. Because in fucking GameCube, to do anything as a hunter, you need to find something, like most things, if you're just punting and doing normal heavy, you need around 40 to 50 hit. Do you know how likely that is? Especially when the item you're looking for is V2 exclusive? That's a 1% chance of finding the weapon with hit. You need 40 to 50%? Well, that's, what, 1 in 100,000 to find anything above 40%? I'm not looking for a 1 in 100,000 item that I can find 1 in 80 of. Just let me find it once and be good with it. Yeah, I know, the BB hunts are stupid easy. You go into a group and then you just spam the fucking Zerk special on Heaven Striker and you're golden. Or I mean, if you were a hunter, you just spammed Xcal and you're golden. Or if you're a force, you spam Rafoi and you were golden. Or if you were a character, you spam your strongest option and you were golden. Yeah, what I would like to see I'd like to see a version of V2 with the drop rates of V3. The playstyle of Dreamcast with the drop rates of GameCube. It's not much better of improvement, but it's an improvement. Yeah, oh yeah, Frozer. There's a lot of changes to like the rarities of shit. Yes. That's Phantasy Star Online, baby. Here's another change. These things don't drop items until they despawn. Why? I don't know. They're a box. They're programmed as a box. Why does the box have to fully despawn to drop something? Bring back some of the really cool units, like State Maintenance, right? I know they just split up State Maintenance into a cure every status effect individually type thing, but if you had every single cure unit, you should have been able to like combine it into a cure status type weapon or type unit. I think that would have been really cool. Like that would have been amazing to still have State Maintenance in the game, but you know, they just completely removed it. I agree with Blast, Frozer. You don't have. No. I mean, Blueburst already has a bunch of amazing units. You get the fucking Adept, right? You get a Limiter, and then it turns into an Adept after 1,000 kills while having it equipped. And you can equip 4 of them because they stack. You can have up to, like, what is it? It's like, what, 25% TP reduction per Adept? And I think they, like, scale weirdly, diminishing returns and all that fun stuff. 101 V80 801, yeah. I mean, those are a thing. They increase casting speed, and 101 is just a god battle, or is a god battle with a heavenly attacks, or heavenly battle with a god ability, which is already pretty good. Most units don't need, or most classes don't need that. Far as from I remember, apparently there are a couple of shields that hunters get that already automatically protect or give them a heavenly battle attack speed, so you can even take that unit off. There's a lot of shit in BB I don't care for because it scales weirdly. Funnily enough, I like Dreamcast because of how stupidly it scales, just in a different, more fun way. Was kind of necessary? Not really. The 801 shouldn't have existed. They should have just scaled the cast speed stronger with the level of the technique, or given it to forces. Like, forces should have just been able to... cast faster in general. There really shouldn't have been a need for a unit unless you wanted to cast as fast as a force, as a hunter, or a ranger. That was not the wrong way. Oh, I'm on the wrong map in my head. Hey man, I've been so distracted by talking, I forgot what map I was on. But yeah, one reason I don't really care to play Blueburst is because of the power creep items. Like, you're limited to playing episode 4 because nothing in episode 1 and 2 even comes close to the damage of 4. Like, nothing's useful unless you're playing episode 4. Nuking is not allowed? Why not? Nuking is still viable in Blueburst. It's just less useful because people want to play stuff that isn't forces. There's a bug in the game that lets... Wait, really? Is it version 2 exclusive? Is this one of those things that was patched out in that thing you were talking about earlier? Ask episode 2? Dude, the Blueburst version of episode 2 still has the weird thing where Blueburst items have a 1% chance of finding hit. From what I recall, and if I'm not mistaken, episode 2 has copied and pasted the code. Does it still apply to Blueburst? I actually don't know about this. Because I know in GameCube that episode 2 is just a copy and paste of episode 1 normal mode's drop table code. So that's why episode 2 has such terrible drop rates. Because unless you're playing a yellow bows, you're getting 1% chance for everything. Every version, I'm pretty sure? Yeah. And then episode 4 doesn't have that same issue, does it? I don't recall it having that same issue. I found shit with hit all the time on private servers. Then again, private servers. There's the asterisk there. Because that means that it could have been customized and fixed. I've never played Vanilla V2, or Vanilla Blueburst, so I do not know. This form might have a bug, but it's pretty hard to replicate. Alright. Yeah, I got no clue. I'm not about to sit here and spew out things like I know what I'm talking about. I can't believe that didn't catch me. I went too far in and I moved too slowly out. I should have been stuck in that. Alright, I forget to feed mag. I still got 14 more power to get off of this mag. Bug release. So the way animations work at long distances. Now I'm intrigued. Now I want to know what this bug is. Because I have never heard of this bug. I've never seen it documented, I've never heard of it, no one ever talked about it. Ives hasn't told me that there's an animation bug to cancel animations. As far as I was aware, you were like limited to just following through with every animation to completion unless you got hit out of it. If you look at a player attacking from far away, their animation will skip the end lag. Is it just a visual bug then, or is it actually useful? Ooh, nice. Is that is that a ranger only item? It is actually functional? Okay. That's cool. I want to know a little bit more about it now. It is a ranger only item? Oh, that's a shame. Well, the raw cast I'll eventually have to make, we'll enjoy it. You know, I just gotta get another VMU. One to make a force, one to make a raw cast now. It's pretty good, you guess? I don't know what the stats are in the enhancement pack, and I don't know what it's like in vanilla, but... But yeah, GameCube Bringer's Arm is like the bomb of rifles. Just demons and forces can use it. Frozer, if you haven't been around enough, I've been playing with another player, and he's converted me in the way I play my forces now. Every one of my forces wants a Bringer's Arm. Every one of my forces wants a Chameleon Scythe. Yes, an offline challenge mode reward. Chameleon Scythe has unreduced Geist, which on a force is amazing, and given the quality of life improvements online on private servers, you can put 50 hit on it. Put 50 hit on that bad boy, third hit special attacks are going to steal so much fucking TP. Like, I've converted all my forces to have max accuracy, max MST. Just because of how strong it is. I don't even need to worry about carrying a Psycho Wand or a Dark Bridge or a Sorcerer's Wand around anymore. Unless I want to use the percent boost, honestly. I still carry him around, but I don't need to. Basically, it happens if you get revived during a photon blast with the right timing. This bug is permanent until you load another area. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't have known about that because I don't have a habit of reviving people with photon attacks. Since we're too busy trying to use it for damage and getting shifted D-band. Ooh, Guardian. Yellow name! That's kind of how you have to play Force. I mean, yes, but have you ever played a Force with a TP stealing weapon? Before I was introduced to that playstyle, I didn't. I would just spam Trifluids until I was out and then go back and buy Trifluids again. Really? That's how you played Forces? All right. I can't argue with that. All right, did you always carry a Bringer's Rifle around as well to demons everything to death when you didn't want to use your TP? I mean, that one's more believable. Because I didn't really start doing that until recently when I found a Bringer's Rifle. That and the guy I've been playing with uses one on his Fomarl, and for some fucking reason, he has the best Demons proc ever. More than my fucking... Jay-Z is better than Bringer's. I mean, a lot of times, yeah, but when you're running a two-person thing and your characters are slightly underpowered, a Bringer's Arm does something magical. Ooh. Do I need that? I don't really need that. I'm gonna carry it anyways, so I don't need it. Alright, specifically when using it in the tower, me and the guy I was playing with, we went to the tower quite frequently. And when you can't three-shot a Mary that spits at you for every other frame with a 900% Megid Ball, being able to take them down to 1/8 of their health in 2 shots instantly is pretty fucking strong. Stronger than any Jay-Z. This degree symbol, 235 west, +3. Look at that state maintenance and work. Severus is also decent on enhancement pack. It's the best demon source anyway. Nice. Ooh, 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 finally! My 3rd god unit! That's 26. Actually, I'm just gonna stack power. Thank you, Technique unit. Or not Technique. Thank you, Generate unit. You were golden for a while. God, golden. Gilded. Ow. Ooh, an HP mat. May I have another? As a Skylight, I have a reduced chance to find HP materials. So the first time I found an HP mat, I asked if I could have another, and they gave me another one. And then I asked if I have another one, and gave me 2 more. That was funny. Excuse me. Okay, that's not a devil battle or a god battle. It's unfortunate. For melee sources, Twin Brand is way better because it's broken for... Thanks, Ives. Okay, but what about in vanilla? Ah, fuck, I killed it. Okay, I want this to be in every version of the game. Why did they remove the demons numbers? Like, they added a fancy symbol. They added a fancy symbol to V3 and beyond. But I would have loved to see the damage numbers of demons and devils. Regardless, I would like to see how much damage I'm doing. it doesn't need to be any secret how much health an enemy has. Sure, we can't see a health bar, but being able to see how much damage you actually dealt seems nice. Vanilla Bringers is still good. Imperial Pick has doubles, which is better though. Yeah. Like, Devils is still strong. 50% of an enemy's health gone instantly is still really good. But just Demons seems way too strong in any version of the game. That being said, they also break a bunch of enemies, which it's very necessary to be broken in order to fight them. When the only way to fight a lot of enemies that are gimmicky is to use other gimmicks to avoid fighting them altogether, it becomes kind of very bad and imbalanced. Reduced effect exists in D2. I actually don't know. I assume it does, but I cannot confirm nor deny. Death Mat. Definitely material. Thank you. Yes, as we know from V3 plenty. But yeah, that seems to be a thing in V2 still. They were at least smart enough to reduce certain things to be like that. That's good to know. That being said, it doesn't make any sense how they decide how it works. At some point in line, it was just like, okay, anything from this item downward is unreduced. Chameleon Scythe falls within that. Even though it's a 9-star, it's unreduced. And as far as you can tell from just being able to see patterns, anything 10-star and above is usually unreduced, at least in GameCube. So the fact that 9-star weapon is unreduced just is weird, even though it doesn't mean much. Mine the material! Some of the 9-stars are unreduced. Alright, I ask, what 9-stars are unreduced that are multi-hitting weapons? Enlighten me. Please, no, I'm not saying it as a joke. I'm only aware of the Chameleon Scythe. Being useful, at least. I'm sure that some of the other gimmicky weapons are also reduced. Maybe. I don't know, though. TJS, or not TJS, a Steel J Sword is unreduced. Not Hell, Devils? Not Devils. Dark, which is still pretty good. Unreduced Dark on a multi-hitting weapon is pretty good. I don't have enemies killed. The Monkey King Bar and Black King Bar are unreduced Devils both. Even though that every website I've looked at lists the Black King Bar as demons, it's Devils. They never improve the special. For some fucking reason. Runes 1 and Mines 2 can drop God units, but only with minus, which means God battles can't drop in those areas. I mean, I'm aware of that. When I asked about getting the good units, you said Runes 2 and Runes 3, which is what I thought I remembered. Which I'm glad I did. DKB is broken. I mean, it's just as strong as the Lavis Cannon, or the Double Cannon. Slightly stronger than the Double Cannon, maybe, sure, but it's like just as strong. Doesn't make the Double Cannon broken. It's just attack power. Here's the problem with that. You have to be able to hit with it for it to be broken. You wanna know what else is broken? 60 hit Charge Max. 50 plus hit Vise. Put that on a hunter, you're just as broken as the Black King Bar. I mean, yeah, if the Black King Bar had demons, it would be broken as fuck. But like, you're a hunter. You still would not hit with that. A hunter-only weapon with unreduced demons? You would never special attack with it. Just to be clear, yes, the idea of the weapon would be broken. The actual execution of it would not. You physically don't have the capability of hitting with that special. Just find a 60. Oh yeah, 1% chance. You need a 1 in 350,000 chance to get a 60 hit one. Yeah, that's very realistic in your lifetime. Damn, these boxers are doing me dirty. When I played on the vanilla patch of the game, on my other Humar, I found a god battle and a demon battle in my first fucking Ruins 3 run in those rooms, back to back. They were literally the items sitting next to each other. And now I can't fucking find one. God damn it. Woo! How am I material? No slots. Slots are so hard to come by. I have too many escape dolls. I don't need more. Double Saber TV Steel is unreduced? Alright, fair enough. Alright, you got me there. That's also one of the staple weapons I use on my force. The TP. I forgot that was unreduced. The Double Saber has reduced? Does it? I don't think it does. The reduction of TP Steel would reduce the maximum, yeah? I still steal 100 TP with it, which is the maximum in Ultimate, which is the same as what the Chameleon Scythe gives. Or am I misunderstanding how reductions work for TP Steel? I could be. I don't know. Have I gotten anything? I went into the into alt, enhancement pack alt, and I got an Inferno Bazooka and a Stag Cutlery. I can technically use this. It has Demon Special. Sorry, Devil's Special. I can hit things like 4 or 5 times, and it'll be fine. I also keep forgetting to feed the mag. Start. Alright, Nandin, thank you for being a guest, but until I need triple invuln, you're going in the bag. And most likely, I'm probably not going to use you ever again. Yes, I could. I could also just cheat. Inferno with... Having a shot speed weapon with demons isn't that good, man. Yes, it's strong, but like... Demons with a slow attacking weapon is still kind of a death sentence. Unless you're hitting with it consistently, there's not really much reason to use it. Random offline C-mode items with unreduced specials. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about, the Chameleon Scythe. That's a 9-star weapon. Inferno Bazooka is only really good in episode 3? Really? I've never used the Inferno Bazooka in episode 3. The only character it's good with would be the Fomarl, who has handgun attack speed with a shot for some reason. But genuinely don't understand that one. That's what makes the Fomarl's animation for, what is it called? The Rambling May? That's why that's good on Fomarl specifically, because of the handgun attack speed. Oh, you mean episode 3 as... Oh, okay, sorry. I misread that. I read episode 3 as version 3. You're right. You're right, you meant the card game. I've never gotten the Inferno Bazooka in episode 3. I've only played through that game twice. I need to do another playthrough of it soon. I do have the modded pack version of that to have more shit included in the game. I will be doing a playthrough of that on stream at some point in time. But as I've explained in the past, and I'll explain again for those that don't know, I'm not really into card games. So even PSL-themed card game is hard for me to want to start playing for no reason. Especially since that card game is basically offline only. For me. I know there's an online scene for it. I know some people still hop online in the lobbies and just sit around and do nothing. I don't find that fun. The card games for episode 3, I have to be in the mood to play it. There we go. Do I have the old PlayStation? No, I have the updated version of it where it's all in one game. I actually took a look at that before I before I modded a GameCube for Road Door. Oh, I don't have shit to D-band. What the heck happened? Rambling Man without hit isn't that terribly broken? I've never had a Rambling Man. I just know it's a broken weapon. I don't know if it needs hit or not. It's episode 4. I don't touch that very often. Literally any weapon with hit is broken as fuck. Oh my god, this weapon with 60 hit, it's so broken, it hits so hard. Every hunter ever. God, I wish the Vise was updated for the enhancement pack. That would kind of be broken as fuck, though. He almost did the double slap. Dude is so nice to me. Thank you, Falls. And then I missed every attack. God damn it. Oh god, the invisibles! Alright, that was Falls. Very hard. A very hard Falls. I felt sorry. I was gonna reverse her Falls. I felt sorry for her. I made it look very easy. No, I'm on very hard, George. Remember the first time I got to phase 3 Falls in hard mode? I was like, okay, I have 410 health. I'll be able to survive. Fucking instantly decimated by Grants, which does 370 fucking damage in Dreamcast. Instead of the normal 311 damage it does in GameCube. Jesus fudge. What's my favorite version of the game? V3, GameCube, for sure. I have played every version of the game. I find Blueburst pacing, the way the game paces, and the way to play it is just not nearly as fun as it is for GameCube, for me, specifically. I like the way the pacing of the GameCube version. I didn't care for everyone in Blueburst to just go always, hey, let's go do episode 4, let's go fight that boss, and then everyone just goes in the thing. I did have my favorite playstyle in that version, though. My Full Marl with my Girasol, which had, what, 45 hit, I think, or something like that, and my Last Swan. Definitely favorite playstyle, for sure. With a Glide Divine, oh, baby. Glide Divine, shoot the gun. Something's getting close, Girasol. But yeah, no, I can replicate that kind of playing style in GameCube on Full Marl. Double Saber has TP Steel. I can get the Chameleon Scythe for my Girasol had Breast Ass special. Really? I thought it had something. I don't remember what the Girasol special was. All I know is I had one. I mean, my character should still technically exist. I should be able to go check. But yeah, Last One doesn't exist in GameCube, so what I would replace that with is probably the Bringer's rifle. Glide Divine doesn't exist, so Gearsol had Lavis projectiles? I thought so. Yeah, Gearsol isn't there's a weapon with Resto Special, but it wasn't the Gearsol. The Double Saber that had similar to Lavis projectiles. No, George, you can't. You can't skip the credits in any version of the game. Oop, drop my back scratcher. Don't worry, IELTS. I was just working on a GameCube enhancement pack type thing. And honestly, I'm excited to see it, because I'll play it. Hell, I'm still waiting for AK Diley to get done with his modding of his version of the game. Because he's asked me if I wanted to play it, and I would totally be willing to play it and play test it. I would love to see it. Of course, it's got to be when he's ready, so I just got to be patient. I can't push him to do it faster. I don't want to be annoying like that. There's Return to Regal. Yeah, that abandoned project where the power scaling is worse than Blue Burst. Well, yeah, let's get rid of every rod and make every rod a double saber. Let's make every double saber cleave 4 enemies. Let's make fucking sword weapons literally obsolete. Let's give every weapon a chance to have 90% hit. You have no issue. All right, go for it, George. Don't let them know I sent you. Shato, Shato, Shato. The Satos everywhere. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm sweating something fierce. Okay, here's a serious question. Do you guys think I should get a haircut? Because my next job is going to require me to wear hairnets, most likely. And, with my hair being down to my chin, Or at least my bangs being down to my chin and the rest of my hair being a little down my back already. I feel like maybe I should get a haircut or learn to braid my hair. I don't think I have anything I can use to tie my hair back. God damn it. Alright. Keep tying my hair into my knot. Alright. There. Sweat absorber tied. Get my hair down to my behind. That's what my coworkers were trying to make me do like 3 years ago. You guess you need some sort of guaranteed... You don't need some sort of guaranteed weapon. Just fix the enemies so you don't need one. There's a lot of in my opinion, there's a lot of enemies in the game that you need to have constantly CC'd because they're just fucking broken and impossible to deal with otherwise. Balance the game better and you don't need the frozen shooter. It becomes a gimmick weapon. Morphos don't need to shoot lasers every other frame. Lily's, the Marys in episode 2 don't need to shoot a 900% Dark Megid. Bring it down to like a 60 or 70% Megid. Or make them do damage like every other difficulty in Ultimate. Yes, the entirety of episode 2. There's still enemies in episode 1 that you kind of want Frozen Shooter on. You need to constantly CC into Belrose. Instead of making the into Belrose being a fucking turret, make them walk faster. Like, Belrose can be deceptively fast by default. Just make the into Belrose faster versions of them. Make them, like, as fast as the fucking Arlons. That would be terrifying, but it would be reasonable to deal with. Removing iframes from ult is stupid? Yeah, very much so. Monkeys don't need to have infinite range Gizande. They don't need to jizz on you every 2 seconds from across the map. Like, that's fucking stupid for episode 2. The Marys that run, the stupid miracles that run away from you are fucking dumb as shit. Megan Sork is still dodgeable. Yeah, that's fine, but the Grants is dumb. And the fact that they don't take any kind of magic damage is dumb as fuck as well. Make the crystals either not targetable or reduce their amount of health so it's easier to deal with them. Yeah, I mean, sorcerers are just have very low health pool, but they should have, like, even more reduced health. Honestly, just a little bit more. Oh, damn, I'm almost a level. Anyway, here's ultimate difficulty. The increased ultimate difficulty. First, let me go clean my inventory out. And there's a lot of things about this game that could be rebalanced to just be better. Yeah, Forces Grants is shit. Force Grants is literally a joke. The Grant spell as a player is severely underpowered. And the fact that there's some enemies that are weak to it specifically, to an attack that takes twice as long as almost every other spell. Not worth the casting cost, honestly. And it just doesn't do any damage as a single target spell in general. You can just do the same amount of damage of 3 casts of a different spell for almost the same TP cost. Almost. A little bit more than. But, yeah. Alright, let's see how much health these guys have. Okay, they only have 2,600. That's reasonable. Oh, big boy, get the hell out of my spawn. Can I hit them with his lure? Nope. And they don't one-shot me, so that's fine. The Vise isn't gonna do shit. I can hit them with this! Ow, never mind. I can't hit them with this! Alright, so then I have 2,000 health and I hit them for 30 damage. Well, I mean, yeah, when they have a 50% crit chance, Frozer, it's not going to be that hard. By the way, enemies' crit chance is luck divided by 2, and they all have like 60 to 70 luck for some reason. Now, if only I had a heavenly a god battle. There we go. Problem solved. A little bit. Oh, they can hit each other! Okay, they can. Alright, does Soul Eater do anything? No. Alright, Soul Eater has no percent. So, what I talked about percent being necessary to go into ultimate, until you find an ultimate ready weapon. So, Soul Eater has no percent. Stagcaller has 20%, and at 20% with 2,052 attack, I can hit them for barely any damage. Woo! Yes, I do need percent on every single weapon. I am aware. It's fine, though. I got this. I got this not very much accuracy in front of Bazooka. For a lucky red handgun, right? Yeah. If I wanted to, I could do this. There, I just revived him. Frozer, if you haven't seen that, if you've ever seen Dreamcast or heard of Dreamcast Nightmare Stories, where someone comes in, yeah, someone comes in and does Resta to a player and then hits them with Reverser. I just revived a Bartle to 1 health. Yeah, that's cheating. I could very easily clear this if I wanted to. Just let you... Can I show it again? Go watch the VOD. Go to YouTube, IOS. You can go rewind the VOD there. I'm not gonna cheat that much. I don't want to. You're not gonna make me cheat! Not again! Can I show it again on every enemy? Woo! Boom! There! I killed most of those without resorting to the thing. Now I just gotta do like 4 more waves. They gave me a Club of Lack! A Club of Lackin'. Yeah, that makes sense. I do love the challenge lore in this game, though. It shows when you hit something. I need to get a god battle. I need to just keep running the hard ruins until I get a god battle. This with Heavenly Battle attack speed would be fucking goated. So, when I say Heavenly Battle attack speed, the enhancement pack on the Dreamcast version I'm playing on increases the attack speed of attack units, of battle units. So this general battle I have equipped gives me the same attack speed as a devil battle. Devil battle gives a god battle, and god battle gives heavenly battle attack speed. I've felt like it was fair and balanced, and so I'm willing to try it out, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Alright, put the heavy attack back on. Bring up Rafoi. Should get this guy back at me. One at a time. There you are. Ah, damn, not quite fast enough. Whew. I can do this. I can handle it this way. As long as I can get them one at a time. Didn't think much of it, just as kind of a selling point. Okay, fair enough. There's literally no reason to have Heavenly Battle. That's one thing I didn't care for in, Ooh, double. That's the wrong weapon. Oh, that was a crit! Good thing he was debuffed. In, episode 3, or in episode 4, in Blue Burst, I didn't care for that. Like, I genuinely didn't really give a shit about having Heavenly Battle. It just kind of threw off my combos significantly. Didn't feel that good in my opinion. Oh my god, my foe is so far down. I don't really want to replace those on my bar. I guess I will. I don't need the debuff until I do physical damage, so. It's time to take you down! Save the world! You've never used Devils or God. You've never used God Battle units? Really? You've never played GameCube with God Battle unit before? Never got them in GameCube. Okay, that makes sense, though. God Battle is exclusively locked behind Redria for some fucking reason. Oh, God! There's so many of them here! Okay, I'm gonna use this really quickly, and then heal up, and then... I can hit with the Soul Eater with my Shift to D-Bend for Mags. I do reasonable damage with Mag Shift to D-Bend. Dude, nice. Okay, level 78 with the massive amount of attack power that I can get from the Mag I made, as well as Twins. Almost 1 AM here. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by, Frozer. Hopefully you can stop by again in the future and we can converse a little bit more. Maybe play games together again. I've been trying to find a game to play outside of PSO a lot. That just, like, tickles my fancy, you know? So far, I've landed on Pal World, but I don't know how long I'm going to stick with that, because the only thing about that game I really enjoy right now is the movement. Thank God for 3 minutes of invuln! If I had fucking Sega's version 3 invuln of 30 seconds, I wouldn't have been able to kill one of these guys. Bruh. That invuln is so necessary. Yeah, I just have to wait for a full mag to do it reasonably. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should get the Nandin on. If I put the Nandin on, I can't do damage. Because straight up, all my damage is coming from my mag. Yeah, I honestly prefer this. I prefer this over GameCube. Having high damage and high defense enemies. Needing high damage to hit things. The ability to hit shit is only useful. The ability to do damage is only useful if you can hit things. And version 2 definitely feels better in that aspect. I kind of wish Dreamcast had stayed, or the GameCube had stayed like this. Because this is actually much more enjoyable, being able to hit them at a low level. Just not being able to do damage until reasonably more powerful. Who wants to see me go to vanilla version 2? Yeah, true. I can take this guy to vanilla version 2 if I wanted to right now, and try it out there. Ooh, invuln wore off. I didn't notice. These guys jizz targets. They are. Okay. Whew. Dude, 20%. I only have 20% on this weapon. Imagine if I'd found one at like 40 or 50%. I'd actually be flying. Oh god. Nope. Oh, he got behind me. Fuck. Oh, okay. One sort of Don't you know what you're doing wrong? It's a great question. I unfortunately cannot help you. I'm not too good at that kind of thing. Oop. Whew. Another state maintenance, thanks. Thanks, game. Oh, right, I forgot to feed this mag entirely. I haven't been getting my full invuln. Oh man, really? Okay, I'm gonna have to try and cheese this a bit. I hit! Just didn't proc. There we go. So am I've been missing the first two consistently. So am I just better off just doing... Oh, excuse me. Normal special. Okay, so I can hit rather consistently on third hit. I still have a chance to miss. But yeah, it looks like third is the way to go. I just gotta get lucky. Since I don't have a evasion calculator like Rurgor does, I cannot tell you how likely I am to hit with any of this. And, of course, manual evasion is a thing, so that sucks. Whew. I can hit with second one. It's just very unlikely. I never thought I'd be using an Infernal Bazooka to devils things to death. Oh. Dude, that's funny. What? Oh my god, I'm locked onto the wrong one! Invisible wall, why? Why, Walson? Why you betray me like that? There we go. Easy. Oh, is that Rurgor? Alright, I'm gonna clean this room up and then... Okay, I'm gonna clean this enemy up and then I'm switching over to GameCube. Yeah, and one more. If I can get a block down like this. Oops, fucked up. I can lead heavy attacks in this. Dude, it just feels so good to play version 2. Like, not needing to worry about accuracy is amazing. I can understand why V2 players feel supremacist. Genuinely, this actually feels good. Alright, put this back to this. Man, even in Dreamcast, these boxes are bugged to not drop shit. The fuck? Alright, Resta back there. That's good. Alright. Rurgor. I'm gonna clean my inventory out quick. and then switch into GameCube. Yeah, Rogagor's running a little late today because he was having storm issues, so didn't want to risk his stuff not working. Basically. Oh, dude, I forgot to take the trap search off. I don't need the trap search on in this. I could have had an extra 15 attack power and accuracy. And mind. Oh. Ooh. It actually has hit. Too bad it doesn't really mean much. I was thinking with 120,000 on this, I might have some decent slots now. If it had slots, it would be full 999 Meseta. 999999999s. Alright, I got 12 more attack power to get off of this mag. And that's gonna very close to push me over 1,000 attack power. A couple more runs of Be Hard and I'll be golden. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream and switch everything on over to GameCube after this. So, I'll be back in like 3-5 minutes, okay? So, don't be scared, I'll be back.